Morning and welcome. It's Friday, November 7th, 2014, and here are the headlines for today. Work packages for teachers for the after-school care. Suriname receives Ebola protective gear from U.S. Department of Defense. Number of chikungunya cases in Suriname on the decline. Social Security Education Team starts Meet the People campaign. I'm Susan Maynard. Your local news starts now. SENASU, the Center for After-School Training in Suriname, is complying work packages for teachers who administer the after-school care and assistance program. As of Monday, students will be offered extra assistance between 1 and 3 p.m. Teachers for the afternoon school shift are scheduled to work from 12 to 5 p.m. administering the program. Education Minister Ashwin Adin, speaking of the program, says between 12 and 1 o'clock preparations should be done, while teachers should have review sessions between 3 and 4 to exchange ideas and share experiences. The minister also says that as part of the program, teachers between 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon will be trained in how to deal with learning problems, crime, and professionalism. Suriname's preparedness for any Ebola-related eventualities has been boosted as the bilateral relationship with the United States grows. Yesterday, the country was at the receiving end of Ebola protection gear from the United States of America. The items were presented by General John Kelly of the Southern Command of the U.S. Department of Defense, SOUTHCOM, to Lamire Latour, Minister of Defense, and his colleague of Public Health, Michael Blokland, at the Martowi Joyo Barracks in the district of Para. The 1,000 insulation suits should provide protection to the workers who would have to be involved in the direct fight against Ebola. Additionally, gloves, boots, disinfectants, masks, and other protective products were also part of the package. Further strengthening bilateral relations, Suriname's health professionals and other stakeholders ought to be exposed to 2 weeks of training by U.S. military and medical professionals. The trainers are to be drawn from the SOUTHCOM. Defense Minister Latour said the trainers are scheduled to arrive in Suriname shortly to provide special sessions on best protective and safe use practices. Meanwhile, plans are also in train for Cuba to support Suriname in establishing and managing an Ebola treatment center. Health Minister Michael Blokland, who has just returned from Cuba, says that arrangements have been made with his Cuba colleague about the kind of assistance that Suriname requires. The donated batch anti-Ebola protective gear is worth over $900,000 US. It should be noted that there is no case of Ebola in Suriname, but as part of government's preparedness measures, should the need arise, depending on the needs, more protective supplies have been promised to Suriname. Based on medical reports, Suriname confirmed chikungunya cases currently stands at about 1,100. But there is no need for alarm, according to Michael Blokland, Minister of Health. He estimates that the chikungunya virus will be under control in Suriname within a month. Additionally, Leslie Resida, Director of the Bureau of Public Health, BOG, expects that it will take a few weeks before the number of infections stabilizes. The first cases of chikungunya in Suriname were registered during the period May and June this year. 6 months later, the mosquito-transmitted illness continues to be affecting and infecting new victims, but some amount of calm has returned to the community. The fogging operations in the districts continue and citizens are still being asked to keep their environment clean and mosquito-free. Chikungunya is a virus transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which causes victims to experience body aches that may remain long after the virus is treated and becomes manageable. Local news understands that the BOG is scheduled to present an official report today on the latest development as it relates to the chikungunya virus. It will also indicate in which areas progress has been made in the fight against the virus. The education team of the Social Security system visited several towns yesterday to provide information about the Surinamese social laws which were adopted by Parliament in September. Wednesday night, a meeting was held in the Welgelegen neighborhood. This was the kickoff meeting for consultations with community organizations to enlighten and create awareness about the existence of the 3 new social laws. As part of this campaign, attendees are allowed to ask questions and seek clarification after each presentation. Vice President Robert Almerali or experts of his cabinet have thus far been the officials providing answers during the interactive sessions. And most residents have expressed satisfaction with the explanations provided. Harrietta Melcherts, chairwoman of the Platform of Neighborhood Development, says that the public responses indicate that more clarity was and is needed on the purpose and operation of the social laws. The outreach education exercise is also planned for other neighborhoods in Paramaribo and outlying districts. For this week, the neighborhoods of Matonshoop and Tamenga are scheduled for interactions. The focus of the sessions is to offer clarity by answering questions from citizens about basic health insurance, the general pension, and the minimum hourly wage laws. That concludes our local news for today.